I was 12 years old when this was taken out of Nashville. They used to have great races out there. And this would be really something that folks could do to keep your goals. Now there's inspiration here. There's Karen Jefferson and Esther McCluskey and Francie Solomon. They were about 10 and 12 years old. This is just the pictures from the paper. Miss Karen Jefferson. Hi. There's Jay, and there's Diane Jones, and there's Moses, and there's Earl Jackson. Making arts himself. And dedication of the poles. And here's this. Oh, that's Bobby Rush. Must have been about 3 years. Oh, there's the story. This is the story of the pole. Is Jerry here? Oh, I'll leave this with you. And I'm going to have my coffee back. It's the story of the poles, the totem poles out here, what they need. And it's really important for those people to know that, because that man that produced the club is the starting of the Indian people again after they were almost wiped out by northern Indians. And this is the story, and this is just the real basic story about the Squamish that I wrote. And before I could even have it done like this, it was I was $4 for $1. It took me about 3 years to pay for getting these little things done. This is the basic story, and I did this because, are you girls listening? I wrote this story, okay? Because the radio announcers at that time were making fun of the name of Squamish. Squamish means what? Warrior, yes. And Squamish means warrior. So the radio people, in talking to themselves and advertising our Squamish, said, what does that word mean? And that other fellow says, I don't know, nobody ever told us. Probably the Indians don't know themselves. So since I always have kind of a chip on my shoulder, I thought I'd write something. But in order to be a good Indian girl, I had to go around and read this little story to all the elders on the reservation, which took quite a bit of time. And then I had to go to the Squamish Committee and get their permission. So the Squamish Committee in 1968 gave me permission to have this little thing published. Now these are just the basic things that somebody can about how the Squamish started and why they celebrate it each year. And there's no names or anything. The museum wants to take that story and update it and put it into a slick magazine. I'd have to still go and get permission. I think that's about all I have. I think that just about ends my time. This is the little news that I bought from a little Indian boy for $2 when I was living here about 5 years ago, when the Indians used to decorate in various places with this kind of fur, and usually it's white. And let's see. Are any of you acquainted with the book that Martin Sampson from Swinomish wrote with the help of the museum down there? Are any of you acquainted with that? It's on the Skagit tribe. Because you see, on the front of that book, he's got this picture, and it's this one. And I went down to remind him that when you borrow somebody's precious things like that, and you write, you're always supposed to give credit to whoever thing you use and be honest about it. This costume that he has on the front of that book, he came and he borrowed it from my dad. And this is my dad's picture right here, which was taken about in 1947 or 48. And I wanted to tell her.
has the Thunderbird on it. It's pretty. I don't make them unless they're ordered. This was too small, but this one is, the fisherman ordered it, and I don't know when he's going to come and get it. This one is ordered for a lady in Tahola, Washington. I made the caps around Christmas time, but I never brought them anywhere. Just kept them at home. Somebody wanted a cap, they came and got it. So that's how. But I can.
How much wool do you usually buy at a time? You said 5 pounds?
No, I buy a lot. They come in bales of 3 to 5 pounds.
And you have to spin it all out like that then?
Yeah, spin out. Well, before they start carding them at the mattress factory, they card them like that. I wash and card my own wool. It takes a week to get that.
How do you do that?
Just, these aren't very good. They're old. And they're done with them. Go like that. Like that. And take it off. So you have a whole box full of them, enough for a sweater. So it takes a long time.
So you just buy it already like that?
Yeah, well these,
And you buy them in a bale?
you bring your, if you have wool you can bring it to mattress factory and they'll card it for you. And if you don't, well they have some wool there.
So you don't have any sheep of your own, huh?
No, I don't.
Is that pretty expensive, like to buy, like say a 5 pound bale of that?
Oh, it's came up lately, so, and I haven't bought any lately, but it's in Canada. When I bought this, it was $3 and something a pound for the black. That's why I say it's hard to find the real black. You can find the white and the light gray sometimes. It's all you can find in Seattle, but you can't find the jet black. That's the one that brings out your
so
color.
You don't have much designs in it.
I should have brought Frank's sweater over. It's old, but it still looks pretty with the, with the designs on it.
It really makes it stand out.
I can start something here for the kids. And then after you get this full here, then you can take it off and you'll have a skein like this. That's enough for one sweater. But you have to have white and then you have to have black too, about that much to get a sweater. Then if you have a big sweater, then you need more than one skein.
So is that about how much will come off from one of the spools that you're done?
Yeah, off my big spool, it will come off this one here. This isn't quite a full spool.
How long would it take you to spin one of those out? That amount right there?
Oh, never used to take me very long before, but it takes me a long time now. I don't know why, but I said it just takes me a long time now. This, everybody has a different way of starting their work. So this is the way I do mine. Put it over your thumb and.
Make it look easy. Do the size of the needles make the bigger the size, the bigger the
Yeah.
amount?
the bigger they are, the bigger your work is, or the stitches are.
Are these sweaters from a size needle like that?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
these are a smaller needle?
No, they're about the same.
Same
It's a
size.
little bit smaller on these,
Oh, yeah.
a little finer wool. I kind of knit tight, so
Oh,
some knit real loose.
you can't even see.
Mm-hmm.
See through.
A lot of people say the wind can't go through it anyway.
Because that's the purpose of
Yeah.
it, especially on these sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been knitting?
Since I was
That
little. Just watched my mother, then I did it. You have to purl and knit the bottom, this part here.
Now the two needles are just hanging there. Are they? What section is that? We've got 4 needles going there.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's.
Yeah, they really stand out.
Yeah. There's a lot of call for socks, but I just don't get around to making socks.
Well, socks are pretty heavy, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. You can spin your yarn, you know, like this is finer, and then this is heavier. You can spin it any way you want to. And
Are most of your socks the heavy or the light?
the sweaters are heavier, but if I'm going to knit for socks, I make it fine.
Something like this here. then?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah,
Let's go back in. Make sure that the thread doesn't slip, because your knot will slip open.
So
Then when your moccasin is open on the inside, it'll break loose. And if you don't cut this deep enough right here, it'll be, the opening will be way up underfoot. So, fix it. Hey, Johnny, you want to try that on?
Again. Oh. Let me catch my breath.
Try it out and do the rabbit dance.
You guys show me your foot too.
Put your foot up on it.
Put your foot up on the table. Get your feet on the table. Move your head, bud. So the camera can see your foot. Oh. See her foot?
That's a good tip.
Is there any more questions that you'd like to ask? When you travel and find leather places, there's a place in south of
Would like beaver skin or something like that work for the moccasins?
I don't think so. Cat or pig.
What's all
Too
stuffed
stiff.
up here?
Leather, the skin. Too stiff.
What kind of hide does that hide? Which one? Deer hide. That's elk. She got elk skin. What kind of hide? We got a great big elk. What kind of hide would really work? You know, what sort of deer?
For moccasins, this here is deer.
And just moose?
Good, it's heavy. Elk, it's heavy.
I don't have the try taking his like that before.
Now this here is elk, but it's heavy. making it really hard to sew. It took me about over almost 2 hours to sew one. And that's a size 5, I think, 5 or 6.
Luckily we picked Donna, she has small feet. Can get done faster.
Like if you girls want to buy leather, you could each buy one and share the whole thing.
How much did this one cost?
What I've got here, this leather was about as big as this, I think. Maybe a little bit bigger for $28. And
For
you
how
can-
much is for this?
28.
That just that big, $28?
And you can get about 6 pairs of moccasins, or maybe more. Maybe
How many
7.
would it take to make like if you wanted to make just one pair, but high ones? How many yards would that make?
Probably one about this size, but you'll have some extras, and you could make low moccasins too.
Get this kind of just thicker.
I think this is moose.
Everybody's still fit.